and shot them like dogs.
Honey, it's time for bed.
Hang on a second. I'm killing a squad.
You stop!
You're police business.
You're not getting away, folks.
Oh, too easy.
Give me some help over here.
Look at me, kid. It's now or never.
You're gonna regret that. I see him.
This gonna get real.
Thanks, jerk. Now we got probable cause.
Stop! I don't care what the captain says.
Show me what you got, bitch!
Don't make me turn around, fool!
Easy, fella.
Where do you think you're going?
You sure you're ready for this?
Think about it. Stop running, fool!
Cut the Adam Henry actor. We're taking a ride.
Take it easy, Grandma.
Go, go! We gotta get this bastard. There he is. I'm after him. We got
I hope you like hot
You got a job for the main man, fool!
We're the good guys, you little chump.
You fucking with a maniac!
Enough of this shit.
Hey, be careful.
Time for running's over.
Come on, baby. Hey, watch it.
Have you ever been to Russia?
Come and get me, punk.
Are you impeding an officer of the law?
Have you ever done snake?
I'm gonna enjoy hurting you.
Don't lean on me. I lean on you.
Oh!
You're pushing your luck.
Shadows, there he is. Is he gonna make it? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, just witnessed is the biggest moment in world history. Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or discovery of penicillin? You have just seen one man score a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, they'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports more than you. Come here, Logan. Let's talk about it. Stay tight and... Let's go to the phone. Son.
Yeah, the Wolves! Hey there, my name's Jason, and I'm a Wolves fan. First-time caller. I don't vote, I can't be bothered, but I will kick your ass if you disrespect my sports team.
Okay. The Wolves. That's team playing sports as if they care.
Yeah, the Wolves! I don't care who's sleeping with who on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Okay. Hey, let's take another call. Who's on the phone? Hello, caller. You're on with the tight end of radio.
Hey, I'm a big Olympics fan. Always have been, since day one. Been to every one.
Me too. I love the games, especially the luge. I'm married, so sliding down an icy tunnel of doom and hot.
When I get my hands on you.
Running ain't a sport. Don't make me puke. Anyone can run. My ex-wife made me an athlete. I ran my ass off when the Red Baron flew into town.
I tell you, when I was a kid, there were only 3 sports that mattered. Football, baseball, and killing communists. And I had a great childhood, really great, even if my uncle did come into my room that late at night drunk. Anyway, look, who's on the line? We got a Caledonians fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing poorly.
Man, I totally identify with shallow heroes who I don't know personally. God, I love a dude with a bit...
You're going down, hard man. Right now. This is Chopper Support. Suspect is in sight.
I know. Stay down here. Once you get paid for it, you'll be compensated. front of each row of seats. Now, it's so inconvenient. Half the time we can barely walk anyway, all right? So we'll be handing out petitions that say support the team. Don't leave the game pee at your seat. Go into the phones.
I'm a big fight fan. Love a bit of a punch-up. Since my wife and children got taken into a shelter, my friend said, Chuck, you obviously love hitting things. So I've gotten into boxing. How about that fight between Gonzalez and Jack?
Well, there's one thing about boxing I always remember. You know, one man wins, the other goes home a loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works downwards.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey, Derek Thackeray don't shit on no one. But, I do like to miss sometimes. And, I see dude not really on it, so stay out of the way.
Let's go.
You getting on my nerves!
Lock is coming nowhere to go. It's time to get in the locker room and celebrate in the shower. We'll see you next time. Bring a cooler full of beers and get ready to riot. This has been the Tight End Zone.
And this is WCTR, proving that radio is better than TV. That's the show men with large guts love. Have you heard the #1 gardening show in San Andreas? If not, here's what you're missing.
Well, why don't you just go buy your vegetables at the grocery store then, you sycophant? God, I just don't understand people.
You go to hell.
Well, screw you too, Mom. See if you're ever on the show again. Next call.
Yeah, what's that plant that blooms every 12 years, it's 8 foot high, and smells like hell? I want to plant one on my ex-wife's lawn.
It's called Amorphophallus titanium. God, I love to say that. Amorphophallus titanium. The sound of it gives me a redwood in my cat. When I come back as a superhero, I want to be called that. It's Amorphophallus titanium, the rare botanical wonder. See his 8-foot protrusion as he pollinates on everyone.
But why does it stink so bad?
It's about marking your territory, my dear. Don't mark your territory, do you? You should try it. Pee on the front door of your office. Just see if anybody thinks of coming near you.
Okay, I will try that. Thank you so much for that advice, Maurice.
Oh, I'm here to help you.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR.
Talk is cheap, especially on this station. Featuring more rich, angry people complaining. WCTR.
Life isn't about money or your job. It's about having good friends, a nice car, and naming as many women as possible. That's why I choose Rouge Cologne. The name Cologne stems from the Roman Empress Agrippina, who would sleep with anyone. I know, I did, and I'll sleep with you too. God, I love myself.
What a place has never been.
Turn around,
It's the
fool!
Wild Travel.
Support for Wild Travel is brought to you by the Ultimate Disc in the Dark Association of America, who encourages you to get out and play hard. Hello, I'm James Batista, World Traveler, and this is the Wild Travel. We're discussing the world and all of its many pleasures. Let me put it like this. Why have a hot dog from an uncaring vendor by the bathroom when you can attend a beer-guzzling marathon in Germany with enormous men and taste of wonderful German's wurst? The world is full of incredible things, and you can discover them for yourself. Come along, I'll take you there. It was dusk, and the sun bled red of the city in Thailand as Chen brought me a sparkling water. An elegant, handsome, lovely young boy. But war is folly, and we can only unite by visiting these epochs of culture, where a man can be himself, smoke cigarettes, dress in gladiator clothing if he likes. We mustn't force our way and culture upon other peoples. Rather, breathe it in, become part of it. Maybe Hemingway was right about love.
Oh, man!
You ever have a gambling problem, Fred?
Oh, no.
See you later, man.
Later, homie.
Where do you think you're going? got something back at the squad car. You move in.
My luck's gonna change.
Cut the Adam Henry reactor. We're taking a ride.
There's scarcely time to reach, my boy. You'll meet fascinating people, feel so comfortable you'll rip your clothes off and howl for days. Next call.
Yeah, hi. My name's Geraldine, calling from Kansas City. This is such a great country. Why would you go anywhere else? It's unpatriotic to travel. I mean, I got war, famine, depression, and pollution right here on my doorstep. And parents, don't sweat kids. You're a rail after college. They'll come back with ludicrous misconceptions on healthcare, charity, and civilization. Europe is not the real world. This is.
Well, I love to slum about in a dirty hostel with cold showers as much as the next man. Sometimes more. But I have to agree, Europe is overrated. Eastern Europe was good for a few years after the wall came down, but even there the police are too strict. You just can't let your hair down. There are far more unexplored pleasures to be had in the Far East. Next caller, you're on the Wild Traveler.
Hey, I've been listening to you go on and on about traveling. Do you know how expensive it is to fly to Asia? Russia saw the light. They're all coming here to set up crime families and unnumbered. South America, everyone went extinct there. They have less culture there than the content of my toilet bowl. Rainforest, schmain forest. And Mexico, if I wanted to be that close to my ancient ancestors, I'd be banging my mother-in-law instead of my wife's best friend.
Look, we can fight like beasts or agree to disagree. I'm sure the summit of your aspirations in life is a cheerleader with fake guns, but some of us think a little more exotically than this. Next caller, vamos, buenos dias and noches. If you don't smile, I won't deep. Order! Sorry, got lost for a second. Speak.
Hey, I love this show. I'm a huge fan. I visit all the places you've recommended, and in a lot of them, they're still talking about you. I even saw posters of you in the customs booth at the airport in the Philippines. You rock!
No doubt, I love Manila. Had a great time.
But that show you did last week, what was the name of that spiritual center in Bangkok?
The Wild Dragon's Happy...
I ain't got all day.
You a dickhead!
I'll shoot you that faster than
Life is great! Stop ruining it! Next caller.
Hey, the FBI wants to talk to me about a perfectly innocent collection of vacation photographs overseas that I had no idea were being taken. I mean, any ignorant fool can misinterpret. I was teaching them how to swim.
I have a lot of experience with this. I want you to stop for a moment and let me read from my travel journal. I think everyone should keep a journal. Paste pictures, notes. Sometimes people object to you taking their picture, but a few pennies of their local currency and they will fall on you. Some people think this is patronizing, but I think it is fair enough. They need the money and I need the company. Besides which, it is the oldest profession. What? Oh, time for me to head south again. I'm James Peniston, and this has been The Wild Traveler.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, the show that takes you around the world and abandons you at the airport.
Deal with your ignorance in 1 minute flat. Complex issues in 60 seconds. WCTR.
Next up on WCTR, the news. We try to make it interesting, not depressing.
This is Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Foreigners are coming. Who are they and why should we care? The FDA warns shampoo is killing your unborn child. Plus, protests continue outside the Zebra Bar Candy Company. Now for traffic and transit with Richard Burns.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns. The aftermath of the devastating earthquake continues. Travel is still severely restricted statewide. Officials say there are still no reported casualties, which is truly unfortunate as it makes for incredibly boring news. The federal government is still refusing aid to help rebuild bridges, and everyone is blaming each other. The governor is threatening to bomb Australia despite scientific proof it wasn't their fault. Richard Burns, WCTR.
Police say gang trouble is on the rise again, especially in Los Santos. Sources believe it is linked to the rising drugs trade, while others blame the fascist pigs. Also in gang news, customs officials report a huge In Pine Grove news, rapper Mad Dog is celebrating the launch of his new clothing line. Richard caught up with him.
The thing about Mad Dog is, what do you think about becoming a superstar? I mean, you know, I've done everything I could do without a gang, but one shit hands down. Nobody can handle me, you know? Lifetime champ, no shit. I say shit. Oh, hey man, it's cool. That's cool. Okay, no shit. Got clothes, I got labels coming out, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing drinks, I got shoes, tires, rims. Thinking, you know, next stage is being a full-on superstar, you know? Get to wear a tight suit and nail a lot of tail, you dig? You know what I do in real life? You gotta get me a drink though right now. I'm thirsty, you know?
What a troubled man. Sounds like he should lay off the sauce. Also today, a Tourette's theater group banned from the park, unless they take up mine. And finally, in foreign news, a suspected U.S. agent was caught in Panama selling weaponry to right-wing guerrillas, causing a major incident. But we plan mostly to gloss over the implications and hope you enjoy some sporting activity tonight. The State Department is advising against foreign travel. This was Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Let's be careful out there.
Zebra bar. Get the fever.
I was always eating lunch, but I wanted to snack on something else.
Don't run away from me! Right between the eyes! There he goes!
Move in!
Hey, be careful! Yeah, I love this part. You're gonna die. Get after him! Go, go! We gotta get this bastard!
You fucking with a maniac! Suspect on foot! You assholes! That's the law! If I stop, dig!
Suspect is about to get terminated!
Jumpsuits while working on equipment on a farm growing potatoes, or kill or be killed, crush the weak and starve the poor is my wonderful life. You decide, or let us decide for you. Give us a call, and let my wife, a professor in social Darwinism, or me, lecturer in pointless anthropology, work things out.
That's the problem with the liberals. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny, but nobody wants to...
That's offensive, and I'm really offended by what you're saying. I'm a smuggler. This used to be a free country.
When?
Gotcha. Yes, good point. But remember, our founding fathers grew to power. Relax them. Stressful states and genocide. And we're also against raising taxes to smokers. Pay more taxes than anyone in my grandfather.
worried about the inner city will ruin your academic career, and this woolly thinking is gonna ruin your chances of getting anywhere with me tonight. The thing is, smoking is good because it lets people make a lot of money, but so is selectively culling the population. So what I'm proposing is a change in the proposition. Let people smoke, but make cigarettes much cheaper and force everyone to smoke. That way, we weed out the weak, make a lot of money in tax, and keep our national heritage intact.
Line 2, you're on I Say, You Say.
Ah, I listen every time to your show. It really made me think about the world a whole new way. I moved out of the city because it sucks. Now I live in a compound surrounded by barbed wire and shoot and kill anyone I don't recognize on my land. Just want to say thank you. That's some quality broadcasting.
Yeah, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better about myself.
I'm photographing those women in the Hey, shut up!
I'm going to blast you. Don't make me stop running, fool!
Watch yourself there.
My cross. I'm appalled at you, Mary Phillips.
Why?
Because that man has a garden full of corpses, and you're talking about money laundering.
Yes, it's a great opportunity for some profit-centric thinking.
You missed a wonderful opportunity to talk about recycling and organ donation.
Oh, God, give me strength. I married a fool.
I married a fool.
You know, when we first met, Peyton, I thought you were so glamorous with your long hair and big ideas. You were studying for a PhD in cultural ceramic history or cross-cultural underwear or something, and I was very young, very foolish. Now I see you for what you are.
What's that exactly?
An intellectual cesspit, a middle-class disaster,
We have to go visit our marriage therapist.
It's on now!
Prescriptions for pain pills. Remember, when the left wing and the right wing come together, the country can really get going.
Straight off a cliff. See you next time.
Boy, I can't imagine what those guys are like in the bedroom, but I'm sure it's a bit like the Bay of Pigs. That was I Say, You Say.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you. Like sensationalist bullshit.
It's a favorite show with serial killers and stalkers. Lonely Hearts is next.
All through the sultry anonymity of night and sun of the day, you're on Lonely Hearts on WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio. Or as I like to call it, We Can't Talk Right. I love you all. I'm your host, Christy McIntyre. Let's go to the phones.
Hi, Christy, my wife, and I love your show. Really cool.
Aw, thanks. Do you want to tell us about it?
No.
Okay. Jenny on the line from Santa Maria. Hi, Jenny. How's your heart?
Broken, like my arm and two of my wrists.
What happened?
I married my childhood sweetheart, but it all went wrong. He was drunk, and he has a substance problem. And now he beats me every day.
Stay with him, honey. I'll be lonely when you're alone.
But he keeps threatening to kill me.
Jenny, do you know who's on the record?
No.
What about selfish bitch? I want to bring people together, not break them apart. Who's on the phones? It's a big, lonely state out there.
Careful, Aunt Mary. I'm watching you right now in the shower.
Notice how many lonely hearts are lunatics? You wonder why, or perhaps not. Ryan from Las Venturas. Why do men just repeat back what you say and never listen? Are you brain dead, Ryan?
Actually, it's ironic that you say that. My wife's been brain dead for years now.
Oh, so sorry. I seem...
You really pissed me off!
After I actually, our relationship is better than ever. I mean, the passion is if she was acting the way she was before you acted, I put her in a coma myself.
That's very informative. You know, last night I wondered what it would be like to be pregnant. Then I watched My Five Uncles. God, I'd love to live in that house. Remember, a heart can mend, but a divorce lasts forever. Unless he makes you a widow. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Lonely Hearts. I was just calling up there because I was listening and I figured out, you know, that I can help out some of y'all clients. You know, this is none other than Jesse, the proprietor of the Pleasure Domes Club. If anybody is out there lonely, first of all, with all the people on this planet walking around, there's no reason for anybody to be lonely. You understand? That's why I'm in the business of keeping people with company.
you lose your glasses? You better stop and drop.
You won't catch me, fool!
Ah!
Enjoyed Lonely Hearts. It's always fun to laugh at other people's misery, isn't it?
Vinewood, the stars, asteroids cars, the hot nightclubs, success. It doesn't happen overnight, or does it? If you want to make it as be apprehended with extreme force, you have to start at the bottom. That's where we come in. At Greenmakers, we'll show you the path to success. Our Eastern European acting coaches will give you all the skills you need for auditioning in the entertainment industry.
My name's Philip. I enjoy pretending to be other people. Dreammakers help me succeed in that goal. After some intense acting lessons, now I perform each day for thousands of people in the Glory Hole theme park.
I came to Dreammakers because I want to dance on Broadway. They taught me how to use my natural talent to succeed. Now I get to dance every night for money. I succeed $1 at a time. I did it. I'm in entertainment.
If you really want it, you know you have to pay top dollar for the best coaching and career advice. We'll help point you on the path to success.
I'm fat, boring, and have no ideas of my own.
Perfect! Why not be a movie producer?
I'm attractive, but I can hardly read, let alone act.
You're gonna have to sleep your way to the top. Starting now. For only $45,000, Dreammakers will have you on your way to success. Call today.
Up next, it's Area 53 and Marvin Trill, broadcasting live from his trailer in the desert.
Planet found in space isn't really a planet or a decoy put up to confuse us. Ghosts, time travel, and the flushing toilet. Which way did Newton's toilet spiral? And finally, are women made from sand? We explore deeper and get to the truth. I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. Hello, you're on the line.
Yeah, hi. I'm a truck driver that listens to your show all the time. I see a lot of unexplained phenomena out there, especially in restrooms. I agree with you about the moon. We never landed on the moon. It's such a good fake.
Remember, the Russians, our archenemy still, I might add, them and the Australians and some species of dog, they lead us into space.
The only thing the Russians are shooting into space are hot dogs and monkeys. Kind of a Noah's Ark fast food kind of vibe. Hey, my dead aunt could make a better space station than them.
Intriguing. I'd like to meet her. On the conspiracy line, caller, you're in Area 53. Do not use fluoride.
We are about to neutralize all visible threats.
Ain't you got nothing else to do? Oh. Bitches!
Nowhere to go.
You fucking with a maniac!
Start seeing the bigger picture. We're being lied to, man. And guys like you don't help much, you know? You're virtually one of them. Soon you know what I'm talking about.
Please just pretend to make sense. That's all I'm asking. Last night, as I was laying in my pod meditating, and it occurred to me, why are you even listening to me? Turn off all electrical devices, including your radio. Hector and San Garcia, why are you still listening?
Because I was hoping you could explain these noises.
What noises?
Guys, not you too.
Now think about the things we talked about today. Think seriously. Think. Can it be real? Can it be false? We'll see you next time in Area 53. Be out wherever you are.
That was Area 53. We're sorry.
At home, at work, or in rehab, listen to WCTR.
Notice the traffic just keeps getting worse? Is your commute taking longer and longer because of traffic jams? It's not your fault. It's someone else's. Tired of watching people on the bus earn special privileges by traveling in a bus-only lane? You can vote to change the future of traffic in San Andreas. Vote
Yes, on Proposition 602, by opening up the bus lanes and paving over train routes, you'll fly across town. People don't have a right to cheap transport. The Constitution is very clear on this. Remember...
Women love a winner, and winners wear shoes.
Start with the national anthem. Screw it, I got just play that. Welcome back to Training Zone. Now it's time for something really important. Fat men talking about games they don't really understand, played by people they don't know. I'm your host, Derek Thackeray. What a crazy year it's been. Let's recap. Drug scandals involving preschool soccer moms. And the national finals, rich and popular people are fighting it out. Attention, the country is in order. And most importantly, sportswear. We talk.
We got a headshot on you. Stop!
It is. Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he gonna make it? Yes, he did.
Stop!
Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or the discovery of penicillin? You have just seen one man score a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, they'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports. Love it or loathe it, let's talk about it. Stay out.
Going down, hard man. Right now!
Been to every one.
Me too. I love the games, especially the luge. I'm married, so sliding down an icy tunnel of doom at high speed makes sense.
Yeah, I know about frigid action myself. I mean, they gotta be kidding me. Since when has running been an Olympic sport? Running ain't a sport. Don't make me puke. Anyone can run. My ex-wife made me an athlete. I ran my ass off when the Red Baron flew into town.
I tell you, when I was a kid, there were only 3 sports that mattered: football, baseball, and killing communists. And I had a great childhood, really great, even if my uncle did come into my room that night drunk. And, it was... Anyway, look, who's on the line? We got a Caledonians fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing poorly.
Man, I totally identify.
Fella.
Oh! Got a perp with a black and white fever in pursuit. I'm down for this shit.
He told me I should have had a search warrant.
You're gonna die. Where do you think you're going?
Cut the Adam Henry act or we're taking a ride. I'm going in. You're asking for an attitude adjustment, shit smear?
That's really perceptive stuff. You know, they've been petitioning stadiums to install a urinal trough in front of each row of seats. Now, it's so inconvenient having to leave your seat, make everyone stand up, get up. You know, to let you by, then go stand in line for the bathroom. I mean, half the time we can barely walk in.
Get back here, asshole.
outside!
Suspect is trying to escape. We'll soon stop that.
This gonna get real nasty, fool!
This is helicopter support. We are about to neutralize all visible threats.
Asshole!
Why do I have to do all of the shooting? Because I'm a pacifist. Kill him!
Be serious for a minute. The clock is counting down again. It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and celebrate the shower. We'll see you next time. Bring a cooler full of beer.
I'm really losing my shit now.
Vegetables at the grocery store then, you sycophants. God, I don't know. Well, screw you too, Mom. See if you're ever on the show again. Next call.
Yeah, what's that plan that pulls up the road here? It is from high, smells like hell. I want the last one on my ex-wife.
Don't hit me again!
A morpho ballast titanium. God, I love to say that. A morpho ballast titanium. Sounded it. You know, red linen. Should I come back? Superhero. I want to be called. It's a morpho ballast titanium. A rare material. Vegan race. Protrusion. Nothing. That's on everyone.
But why does it feel so bad?
Now burning your territory, lady. Now burn your territory. You should try it. Pee on the front door of your office.
Motherfucker!
See if anybody thinks of coming near you.
Okay, I will try that. Thank you so much for the advice, Maurice.
I'm here to help, sailor.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR.
All the news the government wants you to hear. WCTR.
This weekend on Weasel. There's the real world. And then there's ours.
My God! Thunder Beast is out
You
of the
fucked my
ring,
car!
and he stabbed Dr. Diablo with his sequence. Triple roundhouse El Joseph.
Apprehend him with extreme force. We've got a clear visual on suspect.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's the Wild Traveler.
Support for the Wild Traveler is brought to you by the Ultimate Disc in the Dark Association of America, who encourages you to get out and play hard. Hello, I'm James Papista. This is the Wild.
You really annoying me now!
We're discussing the world and all its many pleasures.
Ow!
The world is full of edible things, and you can discover them for yourself. Come along, I'll take you there. It was dusk. The sun bled red in the city of Thailand with this chin in a sparkling water. Handsome, lovely young woman.
dress in gladiator clothing if he likes. We mustn't force our way and culture upon other people's. Rather, breathe it in. Become part of it. Lady Hemingway was right. I travel, therefore I am. This is a show that embraces culture from around the world. Let's take our first caller. Hello.
Yeah, I totally agree with you about Australia. You're right, the moon is shit. Also, think of this Columbus reputation.
Oh, yes, fantastic forms of recreation we have in Colombia. It's a blizzard of excitement. And sheep. The rails are great.
Time to shut you up, asshole!
I'm surprised to find out how the party never stops.
How's the food?
Well, a lighter is the most you need to cook up food. But there's scarcely time to eat, my boy. You meet fascinating people who feel so.
Hi, my name's Geraldine, calling from Casa City. This is such a great country. Why would you go anywhere else? It's unpatriotic to travel. I mean, I got war, famine, depression, and pollution right here on my doorstep. And parents, don't let kids Euro-rail after college. They'll come back with ludicrous misconceptions about healthcare, charity, and civilization. Europe is not the real world. This is.
Well, I love to slum about in a building in Boston with cool showers as much as the next man. Sometimes more. But I have to agree, Europe is overrated. Eastern Europe was good for a few years after the wall came down, but even there the police are too strict. You just can't let your hair down. There are far more unexplored pleasures to be had in the Far East. Next caller, you're on the Wild Traveler.
Hey, I've been listening to people on and on about traveling. Do you know how expensive it is to fly to Asia? Russia saw the light. They're all coming here to set up crime families and run numbers. South America, everyone went extinct there. They have less culture there than the content of my toilet bowl. Rainforest, schmainforest. And Mexico, if I wanted to be that close to my ancient ancestors, I'd be banging my mother-in-law instead of my wife's best friend.
We can fight like beasts.
Police, move!
I'm a huge fan. I visit all the places you recommended, and in a lot of them, they're still talking about you. I even saw posters of you in the customs booth at the airport in the Philippines. You rock!
And no doubt, I love Manila. Great time.
But that show you did last week, what was the name of that spiritual center in Bangkok?
The Wild Dragon's Happy Ending. Very spiritual. You will find inner peace.
Awesome! I can't wait. Thanks, man.
Yes, we all love to travel, get away from it all, get away from the people with computers and their databases, the police harassing you for doing nothing. I just hate showing up to some place to enjoy myself and people are being forced from their homes by war or famine or whatever. Life is great. Stop ruining it. Next caller.
Hey, the FBI wants to talk to me about a perfectly innocent collection of vacation photographs overseas that I had no idea were being taken. I mean, I was teaching them how to swim.
I have a lot of experience with this. I want you to stop for a moment and let me read from my travel journal. I think everyone should keep a journal. Paste pictures, news. Sometimes people object to taking their picture. But a few pennies of their local currency and they will fall away. Some people think this is patronizing, but I think it is fair enough. They need the money and I need the company. Besides which, it is the oldest profession. What? Oh, time for me to head south. I'm James Policeton, and this has been Wild Traveler.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, the show that takes you around the world and abandons you at the airport. Next up on WCTR, the news. We try to make it interesting and not depressing.
This is Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Foreigners are coming. Who are they and why should we care? The FDA warns shampoo is killing your unborn child. Plus, protests continue outside the Zebra Bar Candy Company. Now for traffic and transit with Richard Byrne.
Fairly restricted statewide. Officials say there are still no reported casualties, which is truly unfortunate as it makes for incredibly boring news. The federal government is still refusing aid to help rebuild bridges, and everyone is blaming each other. Governors threatening to bomb a
Santos. Sources believe it is linked to the rising drugs trade, while others blame the fascist pigs. Also in gang news, customs officials report a huge influx of Russian mobsters and cheap weapons since the fall of the wall. The governor's office said everything is okay. In Vinewood news, rapper Mad Dog was celebrating the launch of his new clothing line. Richard caught up with him.
The thing about Mad Dog is, think about becoming a superstar. I mean, you know, I've done everything I can do in the rap game. The one shit hands down. Nobody can handle me, you know? Lifetime champ, no shit. I say shit. Oh, hey man, it's cool. That's cool. Hey, no shit. I got clothes. I got labels coming out, you know what I'm saying? Doing drinks. I got shoes, tires, rims. Thinking, you know, next stage is being a full-on superstar, you know? Get to wear tight suit, nail a lot of tail, you dig? You know what I do in real life? Gotta get me a drink. I'm right. Thirsty, you know?
What a troubled man. Sounds like he should lay off the...
Police! We got him sighted. It's now or never!
Suspect
You lose your glasses?
I got something back at the squad car. You move in.
This gonna get real nasty, fool! I'm on him. Hey. You clowns! Ah! What are you, blind? I'm on it.
That's all today on I Say, You Say. We share last names, but that's about it. I'm Peyton, that's my wife Mary, and this is I Say, You Say, where left is right and right is wrong.
Or where east meets west, and the west always wins. That wall came down, darling.
Yes, unfortunately it did. I don't know if you saw today's news, so who is in the right in this great dialectical disaster? Is it, as I think, is it a beautiful man in all wear matching jumpsuits while working on a hydroponic farm growing potatoes? Or kill or be killed, crush the weak, and starve the poor, as my wonderful wife thinks. You decide, or let us decide for you. Give us a call. My wife, lecturer in quickness and apology.
That's the problem. Shut up and enjoy reading. Let's go to the phone.
We got a visual on the suspect.
I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite. That means just respond badly. I don't understand it.
Are you related to my husband?
I don't think so.
I hope not. Have you got a question about politics?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot about politics. Hey, can I do your job? You know, I used to be on the radio back in the day.
Even my husband can't do his job, you strange, pathetic little sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
About to be apprehended with
I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition to ban smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy in our state. It seems like a good thing when you first look at it. Democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's recipe made for a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
We've got a helicopter.
My body. I've always wanted to shoot people. I'm right behind the proposition.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil. He's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey Phil, if you're listening, I hope it sticks this time. I won't tell anyone you've got plugs, honey. I'm really proud of you.
That's great, honey. But if you want shout-outs, call the rap station.
That's offensive, and I'm really offended by what you're saying. I'm a smoker. This used to be a free country.
When?
Ha! Yes, good point. But remember, our founding fathers ruled to have relaxed them between stressful states of genocide and pillage. And you're so against raising taxes. Smokers pay more taxes than anyone. My grandfather smoked his whole life. He lived until he was 32. So what I'm saying is, why can't we encourage more smoking and use the money to pay for better health care and some cultural programs, bringing expressive dance and sun worship back to the inner cities?
Worrying about the inner city to ruin your academic career, and this woolly thinking is going to ruin your chances of getting anywhere with me in life. The thing is, smoking is good because it lets people make a lot of money. So is selectively culling the population. So what I'm proposing is a change in the proposition. Let people people smoke, but make cigarettes much cheaper and force everyone to smoke. That way, we weed out the weak, make a lot of money in tax, and keep our national heritage intact.
Line 2, you're on I Say, You Say.
Ah, I listen every time to your show. Really made me think about the world in a whole new way. I moved out of the city because it sucks. Oh. Quality broadcasting.
Yeah, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better about myself. Have you got a question?
Yeah, I got corpses from 15 illegal immigrants in my yard. I've killed them all myself with my bare hands. Could I get a tax break for all this unpaid work?
Good question. I would certainly hope so.
I got a clear shot on it.
Got such big muscles.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Rad.